Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Good morning, everyone. I am Herschel Lagi, Account Manager of Nafila Web, and your host for today. Welcome to our webinar entitled What's New in Moodle 4.1. So, I know you're excited. So, let us begin this webinar with an invocation followed by the Philippine National Anthem.
Under your wings, cover me within your mighty hands. When the oceans rise and thunders roar, I will soar with you above the storm. Father, you are king over the flood, and I will be still and know you are God. For as my soul in Christ alone, know His more. Quiet and trust. When the oceans rise and thunders roar, I will soar with you above the storm. Father, you are king over the flood, and I will be still and know you are God. I will be still and know you are God. I will be still and know you are God.
So again, good morning, everyone, and welcome to our webinar. So before we start, I'd like to know what organization you are representing. So you can share or you can chat your school name or company name in the comment section or in the chat box. So anyone? So yeah, I'd like to know where our participants came from. So anyone from the YouTube or Facebook Live? So okay, it's okay if you're shy. Oh, we have one here. So Mr. Marvin Cruz from PTS College and Advanced Studies Cavite. So welcome, Sir Marvin, and it is an honor to have you here. So we also have from Nagilian National High School. So from La Union. Wow. So welcome, ma'am. And it's a pleasure to have you here. We also have from DepEd Davao Oriental. Wow, we've reached so much for this webinar. So welcome also, Sir Joselito. And it's an honor as well to have you here. So thank you, everyone. So thank you. It's an honor to have you all here. So who among you here has already tried Moodle 4.0? So can you give me a finger heart in the comment section or chat box if you have tried Moodle 4.0 already? Or if you have seen any, oh, I received one. So how about from Facebook and YouTube? Do you have Moodle 4.0 users already? So yeah. Okay, so it's a pleasure to know that we have 4.0 users already. So, and who among you who have tried Moodle 4.0 actually love it? So can you give me a like, a heart, or a hand heart in the comment box? Yeah. Okay. So we've got a lot of love for Moodle 4.0. So thank you so much for all your feedback. So as a partner, it is a pleasure to know that many of you actually loves Moodle 4.0. So it hasn't been that long since Moodle HQ released Moodle 4.0. It came with a lot of improvements in the UI and UX design. It became a lot easier for teachers and students to navigate through it. So it feels just like yesterday when it was released, right? Right. And now we already have Moodle 4.1. Can you believe it? Of course, my choice. So Moodle LMS 4.1 builds on the user experience, enhancements, and features of Moodle LMS 4.0, giving you more possibilities to build better learning experiences and for learners to find what they want when they need it. So this release includes a smoother experience with UX enhancements, maximizing the use of BigBlueButton, improving the text editor, manage and collaborate with ease using the Moodle Question bank, more control over custom report settings, and many more. Exciting, right? Right. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to our speakers for today. So Ms. Rick Angela is a senior LMS support of the first certified Moodle partner in the Philippines, NafilaWeb Technology Incorporated, and an MEC facilitator certified by the Moodle headquarters in Perth, Australia. She has also presented in Moodle Moot 2021 and facilitated countless Moodle training for educators, gradebook setup, and administration training. She is passionate to develop Moodle online courses that are functional, informative, and consistent with foundational instructional design principles, including the alignment of educational objectives with content, activities, and assessments. She is also providing useful findings on requested plugins and integrations with Moodle to verify the functionalities and security by creating a documentation report or a video tutorial and referencing it for the LMS team or the client's use. Ms. Ira is the LMS team lead of the first certified Moodle partner in the Philippines, NafilaWeb Technology Inc. She handles the experienced team who provides expert support and assistance to Moodle users. She also facilitates and provides assistance during content during Moodle training and is an expert in Moodle administration, integrated applications, and content development. She is also a programmer and has a background in Linux administration. Yeah. And her background and knowledge in Moodle is a good combination in handling customized requests for the improvement of the client's Moodle experience. So ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Ms. Rick Angela Sakdalan and Ms. Ira Marie Coronado. So let's all give them a round of applause, a virtual round of applause. So while they are pulling up the presentation, I'd like to remind everyone to please feel free to chat your questions during the discussion, and I'll be happy to read them later during our Q&A portion.
All right. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for that introduction, Ms. Herschel. So Ms. Rika is pulling up the presentation. So just a quick reminder to everyone to please turn off your microphones during the presentation, and questions will be entertained after the presentation. You may raise your hand and turn on your mic, or you may use the chat box to post your questions. If you're watching via YouTube or Facebook, you may use the comment box to post your questions. I am Ira Coronado, and I'll be starting this presentation. Moodle, as we know, is a learning platform designed to provide educators, administrators, and learners with single, robust, secure, and integrated system to create personalized learning environments. It's full of resources and activities we use to create assessments, activities, and courses. And as we progress, so does the Moodle LMS. As mentioned a while ago, we had 2 major versions release upgrade just last year. A major change was implemented and released for Moodle 4.0 and then Moodle 4.1. And we'll be talking about that in this presentation. What's new in Moodle 4.0? Next, please. So objectives of this presentation. At the end, we should all be able to understand the versioning and why it is important. Number 2, navigate to Moodle 4.0's new interface and layout. Familiarize yourself with the new features and changes available in Moodle 4.0 and 4.1 for the teachers, course creators, and site administrators alike. So let's start. Ms. Rika.
Thank you for Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Rika, this is clear.
All right. So thank you, Miss Ira. In addition to what Miss Ira said, so just a brief background of what is a Moodle. A Moodle stands for Modular Object-Oriented Dynamic Learning Environment, founded and developed by Martin de Guyamas in 2002. So Moodle is the world's most popular open source learning management system backed by a strong community, and it's always up to date. So in 2002, Moodle 1.0 was released, Moodle 2.0 in 2010, Moodle 3.0 in 2015, and in the year 2022, Moodle 4.0 and 4.1 was released. So why version is important? So as I've mentioned, Moodle is a strong community and it's always up to date. So this means that it is continually being reviewed and improved to suit the current and evolving needs of its user. And it is the way of tracking and managing changes to software code. And most importantly, to fix issues and bugs. So the next slides will focus on the new features in 4.0. The course editing is cleaner and smoother with a new edit mode on or off toggle, a simplified navigation hierarchy highlighting your location, drag and drop from the course index and central area, and an expandable drawer, and new activity icons. So with that, allow me to show you an example of a course in Moodle 4.0. So if you're using a lower version of Moodle, you might see some changes in the navigation. So this is the course title, Demo Course Teachers Training. So if you're a teacher or a course creator, you will be able to see this various elements, the course page, the settings, the participants, where you can see the name of your student, the grades tab. The grade tabs allows you to see the activities and score of the student. And you can also access the powerful reports to monitor the progress of your student. And for more link, you will find an improved question bank, content bank, and a new link course reuse where we can import, backup, or restore a course. Additionally, switching this edit mode on and off. So this is one of the new features of Moodle 4.0. Switching this edit mode on allows the teacher to modify the course page. So you can rename items with the pencil icon and make other changes such as move, hide, duplicate, delete, or send notifications. So clicking add an activity or resource brings up a colorful icons. So the color here is refer to its functions. Green for collaboration, pink for assessment, and blue for content. So going back to the course page, the course page is divided into 3 columns. The left side here is the course index, where you can see the hierarchy activities in the course. And note that your location is highlighted here. So when you click the activity in the course index, let's say here in the presentation 1, you'll be directed to that particular activity and can access specific settings to that activity or resource. Scrolling down at the bottom of the page, a useful new features is the send content change notifications. So allowing teachers, by checking this enable box, it enables the teacher to alert learners when new activity is added or modified content is available. The next features in Moodle 4.0 is the activity completion. So this image shows the completion criteria for the quiz activity. When an item has a completion criteria, this is shown on the right side, and there is a corresponding completion indicator in the course. So in this example, the quiz activity, the student must view, receive a grade, and receive a passing grade to be able to complete this activity. Once the activity has been completed, it displays as done in the course central page and changes its color to green, giving our student a quick view of her or his progress in the course. So another features in Moodle 4.0 is the assignment improvements. So the assignment is an activity that allows student to submit their work to their teacher for grading, whether it's text type directly on Moodle or by attaching a file. So it has a new area for activity instructions. So here we can explain what student needs to do, and they will see this instruction once they have started work on their assignment. The next assignment improvements is the time limit. The options to give learners a specific amount of time to complete their work. As they work on the assignment, a timer po is also displayed on the screen. So they always know how much time they have left. So if times run out, learners can still submit the assignment, and it will show up as late. So another assignment improvements is the grade to pass as completion condition. So graded activities po have a new completion condition, which allows the activities to only show as completed once the learner has reached the required level or required passing grade. And then finally, the send content change notification. So I've mentioned here later kanina. So finally, a new features available in all activities and resources on Moodle 4.0. So again, this is available in all activities. Yung send content change notification. So these features enables teacher to send a notification to their learners via email or mobile app learners when they create a new activity or make any changes to an existing one. So that is for assignment improvements. So the next improvement is the question bank in Moodle 4.0, include status and versioning, comment, usage and statistic, column sort order, and bulk action. So in simple terms, a question bank is a collection of questions that are stored properly. So here in the new improved question bank, teacher right here can decide whether to keep a question as a draft for more discussion, for example, or to make them ready for use. So in the comments column, and teacher can add or view comments on that particular questions. Additionally, you can preview the question statistics. So the question statistic is the number of quizzes in which the questions is used. So that is for the question bank improvement. So the next improvement is the BigBlueButton. So the BigBlueButton activity module is a contributed plugin written by Blindside Networks that allows the creation of activities into a course, providing an easy way for the teacher to create and manage a virtual meeting room, classroom on the BigBlueButton server, and for the student to log in to the room. This image shows the PBB upon accessing. So as you can see, it's a video conferencing tool, and the teachers will be able to run sessions up to 60 minutes with 25 users, but that is for free tier only. But if you're subscribed to them, you can use more than that. So additionally, in BigBlueButton, with this BBB plugin, you can add notes here which all the participants can view. You can also import and export via HTML, plain text, Microsoft Word, PDF, and ODF format. So you can raise your hand, managing or annotating the whiteboard. You can also manage presentation, start a poll, share an external video, and select random users. So with this plugin, you can create activity links in a course. So this image shows po pala when a student want to join the session. So the student will click the join session button and it will launch the BBB in its window. So same with any other activity, you will simply choose the BBB from the activity chooser and it will create a links in the course. With this plugin, you can limit student from entering an online class. So again, teacher will be able to run sessions up to 60 minutes with 25 users. You can also create a custom welcome message. So this is optional if you want to see a welcome student upon joining the session. Schedule classes. So of course, as a teacher, you can specify the start date and the end date of the session. And you can view and manage recordings in the BBB. So the last features in Moodle 4.0 is the custom report for site administrator. So the report builders is a powerful custom reporting tool. So it's a custom reporting tool because it allows the site administrator to create, share, and schedule custom reports using the predefined sources. So as you can see in this image, the interface of the report builder is divided into 3 panels. Right here po on the left side of my screen it shows the list of the available data fields grouped by entities such as the category name, category path, category ID number, and many more. It also has a live search options. And here in the central area or the preview window, it shows the data according to the current report configurations. And on the right side of your screen, this lets you configure conditions, filters, sorting, and the card view options. So in this case, allow me to access the report builder and create a simple report. So again, the report builder is only available for site administrator or if you're a manager in the site. So to access the report builder, navigate to site administration. Reports tab. And click the custom reports. So to create a new report, select new report button. So supply the name of the report. So let's say courses. And select a report source. So the available report source is cohorts, courses, and users. So let's say I will choose the courses and click the save button. So upon clicking the save, you will be able to see the report builder, which I've shown you a while ago. It's divided into 3 columns. The left side is it shows the data fields, the available data fields. In the central area is the data according to the current report configuration. And here in the right side is let you configure the conditions, filter, and sorting. So to create a new report, here in the left side of your screen, you will simply drag a particular data field you want to add in your report, or simply click the plus icon. So let's say I want to add here the description. So just click here the description. And upon clicking here, the preview button allows you to preview the data according to the current report configuration. As you can see, the description is already added in the report. And in addition to that, here in the right side, it lets you configure the conditions, filter, sorting, and card view option. So let's say that here in the category name, here in the course full name, so this is the category name, course short name, and course full name. So let's say we want to filter a course with a Moodle title. So just enter here po the Moodle, and upon entering, and you will be able to see the course with a Moodle title. When you scroll down at the bottom of the page, you can download table data as CSV, Microsoft Excel, ODS, and the PDF format. So lastly, in the report builder, you can set up whom you would like to access the report. So pwedeng all users, assigned users, or manually enrolled. So let's say Rick Angela Sakdalan have access to this report and save changes. So you can set up whom you would like to access the report and schedule the report. So pwedeng daily, weekly, monthly, and as well as sending a notification or message to the users who will preview the report. So that would be all for the report builder. So the next remaining slides will focus on the features of Moodle 4.1, which will be discussed by our LMS team lead, Ms. Ira May Coronado.
All right, thank you for that, Rika. So allow me to share my screen this time. Okay, so I hope you can see the screen. It's just the same presentation as Ms. Rika. So we have seen the new features available in Moodle 4.0. So now let's focus on the improvements that we have for the Moodle 4.1. So we have database UX improvements. So database activity is an activity in Moodle that allows a teacher or a student to build, display, and search a bank of record entries about any conceivable topic. The format and structure of these entries can almost be unlimited. You can add images, files, URLs, numbers, and text, amongst other things. So database activities are mostly used if ever you want to get the record entry or record submission of your students about any topic. So for Moodle 4.1, it has a new useful start page to make it easier for you to set up your database activity. So this is an example. Upon creating your database activity, you can now proceed to directly create a field import a preset, or use a preset for your database activity. There are also 3 new database presets available in Moodle 4.1. Those are the journal, proposals, and resources. Before, during Moodle 4.0, there is one preset available that is the image gallery. So this is a preset used to collect images, for example. For the journal, you can use this preset if you want to create a record for diary entry, reflection tools, or research logs by your students. Proposals, you can use this preset to collect proposals for topics, research projects, etc. Fields include status such as approve, declined, revise, or pending. For resources, you can collect resources such as web links or book reviews in a table with links to a detailed view. So again, the database allows you to customize the fields depending on the data that you want to collect or you want your students to submit. You can preview presets before using. So this is a preview example of the image gallery preset if ever you want to use this one. Approval status is clearly visible and easy to manage. Next is the Gradebook UX improvements. You can search by user, group, or grade item in a clearer single view interface. So the single view interface in Moodle 4.1 is, as we are seeing right now on the image, it's very easy to use and you can filter by either the user or the grade items, or you can search it directly in the search bar that is provided right there on the page. User report, you can collapse categories for clearer viewing. So if you have multiple grade categories set up in your gradebook setup, you can now collapse those and see specific categories as needed. Access a useful new grade summary report. Increase the number of elements in the grade letters. So if you have letter grades in your organizations or you are using this one, you can add as many as you want as needed for the letter grades that you have. So you can just click on add additional field to the form to specify the letter grade and the equivalent number that you want to specify. Next is the question bank improvements. So inline editing, you can now edit a question title directly from the question bank. So to edit a question title directly from the question bank list, you will just have to click on the pencil icon beside the question title or the question name. New columns like modified by and last use is added on the question bank list. So the last use columns specify when was the last time the question was used or answered to in a quiz activity. If ever this question is being used, you can view it on the usage column. And when was the last time it was modified and who modified it by you can see the first name and surname and the date it was modified to. Next is the custom report enhancement. So we have seen a while ago that Ms. Chika demonstrated how we can create custom reports in the Moodle 4.0. And we see that there are a few sources which you can create your reports to. For Moodle 4.1, there are several extra custom report sources now available to improve the reporting. This is the example for that. So the report source, we have now badges, blogs, cohorts, comments, course participation, courses, files, groups, notes, tags, tax logs, and users. So upon creation or selection of the report source, we may follow through the creation of report as seen a while ago. It is the same setup, but in this version, the resources are more extensive. Optimize performance by limiting settings in custom report settings. So in this version, the developers have added the settings which allows us to limit the custom reports and limit the custom reports live editing. So generating custom reports or generating reports will have some effect on the performance of our Moodle server. So as a site administrator, we can set up the number of custom reports to a specific number only, wherein they can generate from a period of time, or the number of custom reports that they can create. So that is an additional setting that we have here for Moodle 4.1. Next is the new integrations available in Moodle 4.1. If enabled by admin, or if you were using the Tiny MCE editor, a new version is already available for Moodle 4.0. So this is how it looks like. So this is different from the default editor that probably most of us are using, which is the Atto editor. So this is the Tiny MCE editor. Next is, if enabled by admin, teachers can invite external guests into the BigBlueButton room. So we have seen a while ago how we can set up the BigBlueButton room that is already integrated as an activity in the Moodle LMS. So if allowed by the admin, and if a teacher has to invite external guests to participate in a BigBlueButton session, you can now allow the extension or accessing to guest users. So the users or the guest users doesn't have to create an account anymore, as long as the teacher will admit the guest that is accessing the BigBlueButton room. So this is how we can set it up. So you just click on allow guest access to the activity that you are creating. And of course, for security purposes, you must verify and admit the guest that is joining your BigBlueButton room. Lastly, the new thing available for all is you can now view each user's time zone from their profile pages. If you are having classes from different people in different time zones, you can see and verify the time zones from their profile pages, much like this one. So we can see the time zone right here. And teachers may now force a language in an activity for the courses. Okay. So upon setting up the activity or the course, we can now set a forced language for that activity. So we have to take note that forced language, the content will not be translated, only the Moodle available words and settings and setup. So if ever there are translations that you want to do or you want to be available, you can provide restrict access and put in a different translation or make another translation available for a different language. For this version, teachers can force language for each activity already. So that is all for the presentation for what's new in Moodle 4.0 and then the improvements in Moodle 4.1. So thank you for listening to our presentation. So I will pass on the mic to Mr. Shell again. And if there are questions, feel free to have this discussion. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Rika and Miss Ira. Indeed, the new features and enhancements added in the Moodle LMS provide a smoother experience for its users. I hope that everyone learned a lot from this session. So our floor is now open for questions. Please feel free to raise your hand or chat your questions, and I'll be happy to read them. So let me check here in Zoom if we have any questions in the chat box. Any questions? How about from YouTube and Facebook? Do we have any questions? Don't be shy, we don't bite. So, okay. So, there being none, I'd like to thank everyone for attending this webinar. If you need any help with your Moodle LMS platform, or you are planning to implement one in your we have one question from Sir Joselito. How much is the web hosting if sa inyo po? So we will be, our pricing, sir, is based on concurrent users, meaning the number of users who will log in at the same time at any given time in your Moodle LMS. So we can send you a proposal after this webinar, and so you can review and check. So if you have after we send the proposal, if you have questions, we will be happy to assist you and answer all your questions. So our sales and marketing associates are here. They have taken note of your question. So any more from YouTube and Facebook? Do we have any more questions? So, okay, we have another one from Sir Antonio Tiples from JBL FMU. So, do you also have training for Moodle server management? Unfortunately, we don't provide training for Moodle server management. We are providing training for teachers or course creators and for site administrators. So, for our site administrators training, it covers topics such as plugins integration, theme installation. Any more to add, Ira, on the topics for the site admins? Or Miss Rika?
Yes, for site administrator training, of course, we also have the basic and advanced way you can administrate your Moodle LMS. And of course, we will also be sharing some best practices on how you can optimize and improve your Moodle LMS's usage. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for that, Ira. So those are the training we are providing. We are also providing training for instructional design, H5P, MEC, and for advanced users. So those are the training that we are providing. So you can check our website, nefilaweb.com.ph, to view our training offerings and our schedule. So, any other questions from our participants here in Zoom and in YouTube and Facebook? Okay, so there being none, so again, I'd like to thank everyone for attending this webinar. So, as I was saying, we are also providing support for server management, Sir Anton. So if you're interested, we can get in touch with you after this webinar. So if you need any help with your Moodle LMS or the implementation, with its implementation, we are offering these services for you. So first is, I hope you can see my screen. So first, we are offering hosting With hosting, you can leave all the technical work of getting your site up and running. So from installation, configuration, backups, and upgrades, you can leave it all in the safe hands of NefilaWeb. We can also integrate your Google app, Microsoft, Salesforce, and HR tools to work seamlessly with your Moodle site. And of course, other tools and systems. We can also add your own custom features such as reporting, data analytics, extra assignment, and attendance functionalities, and more to your Moodle learning platform with their development services. With our courseware development, we can provide assistance to create high quality and engaging content that you specifically need for your learners. We can also provide expert advice such as scooping, development, and implementation for the best e-learning solution with our consultancy. We can also provide technical assistance and support to successfully host your Moodle learning platform remotely or on-site. And we can provide you customer support and services for all your technical inquiries for your learning platform, as well as access to workshops and training. We can also enable you to access custom reporting and analytics and use them to improve educational outcomes, guide organizational decisions, or enhance business objectives. We can also help you accelerate your knowledge and skills with Moodle for your school's implementation and learn from the experts with our training programs and offerings. And last but not the least, you can be certified. You can certify your Moodle mastery or your Moodle skills with our Moodle Educator certification. So those are the services we are offering for Moodle Learning Management System. And you might have heard about Moodle Workplace. So this is the Moodle for the corporate setup. So with Moodle Workplace, you will be able to manage multiple entities from a central place with the multi-tenancy feature. So you can also manage your team's performance and growth as you can view and track progress of all your team members. With the report builder feature, you can easily generate, edit, and share reports within your team. With Moodle Workplace learning programs and certification features, you can make your compliance training more efficient and effective. You can also get your new employees started off on the right foot, as you can assign your new hires to courses and learning programs based on their roles to make it easy for them to get started learning. And last but not the least, you can integrate your system and tools with the Moodle Workplace, just like the Moodle Core. So if you have any questions, you can chat it again on the chat box. So in addition, we are also offering Nexus School Information System. So I would like to call on our Sales and Marketing Associate, Mr. Bench Torcita, to give you a glimpse on what our services for the Nexus. So Bench, I'm giving the floor to you. So I'll just stop sharing so you can share your screen.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Herschel, for introducing me. Good morning, everyone. I'm Bench Pasita, Sales Associate from Nepela Technology Incorporated, under the Sales and Marketing Department. I would like to take this time or opportunity to promote or introduce to you our school information system called Nexus. So Nexus, a school information system. Experience Nebula Web's school information system. Achieve a new level of management over your school and student processes with Nexus. Comprehensive administrative powers, simple workflows, luxurious services, and we create fully connected systems you can focus on your business. Nexus is a modular and flexible school information system. It has 7 core modules such as admissions, register management, cashier plus finance, grading system, a student portal, and some add-on systems that can be fully customizable, activated, and laid out according to your unique operational workflow. The only tool you'll ever need. Nexus is a powerful and intuitive way to manage your school's data. It lets you create, update, and share information about your students' classes, teachers, staff, and facilities in an easy-to-use system that saves time for everyone. Again, we have here the core modules of Nexus, such as admissions, advising, cashier plus finance, registrar, student portal, and grading. We also have add-on modules such as accounting, ID monitoring system, cashless campus, electronic class record, COA library system, the most advanced open source integrated library system today. How to get Nexus? We have 3 steps on how to get Nexus. Step 1, needs assessment. A Nexus consultant will engage with your school management team to identify your school's current challenges, needs, and technical requirements. Step 2, specifications list approval. Nexus architecture is flexible and dynamically designed to fit your business processes. We will make sure Nexus workflows adapts to your desired business operations. And then lastly, step 3, begin your Nexus journey next to NepilaWeb. With unlimited ticketing support, we will support your progress towards innovation and digital maturity 24/7. Monthly support with dedicated staff and on-premise is also available. Ready to get started? If you are interested to try or avail the Nexus, we could send you also a quotation through email, or we could visit your school to personally hand over to you our quotation. I would also like to show to you the certified partners or clients of Nexus. As you can see, we have here the Assumption San Lorenzo, Assumption Antipolo, Mary Help of Christians School, Cebu Inc., Asian Institute of Maritime Studies, DMMCIHS, Institute of Health and Sciences, Colegio Director Pit, Mary Our Help, Technical Institute for Women, Cebu Inc. And I think that's all. Thank you, everyone, and God bless.
Thank you so much, Bench, for showing us the services for Nexus. So we have one last question, may pahabol. Can you help us with upgrading our Moodle LMS? Of course, we can help you upgrade your Moodle LMS. We are providing support and consultancy services. So for inquiries and free consultation, please contact us at sales@nefilaweb.com.ph. 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 So we'd also like to invite everyone to scan this QR code. Yeah, I hope you can see the QR code. So yeah, we'd like to invite everyone to scan this QR code and answer our short survey or short feedback form. Of course, we'd love to hear your thoughts about today's session. And this will be our basis for giving out certificates. So yeah, just send me a like in the comment section or chat box if you are done. So I hope everyone can answer our short survey so we can improve our next webinar sessions. So you can chat a like emoji in the comment section so we'd know that you're done. So anyone who's done already, let me know if you can scan the QR code so we can send the link as well. Meron na bang done? So I hope you are able to scan the code. Okay. Sure, sir. We can send the link. Tali, can you send the link in the chat box for our feedback form. Or we will be sending an email to you later after this webinar. So for the feedback form, we will send you an email later for the feedback form, so you can answer and get yours there. So Talia already sent the link, but we will also send an email after this webinar for the feedback form for those who haven't answered yet. So you'll be able to get your certificates. So okay, and just a few announcements. The Moodle Moot Philippines 2023 is here and is now back face-to-face. So we've invited exceptional speakers and prepared exciting prizes for you. So don't forget to like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel to get updates on #MootPage23 and our other events and activities. So I'd also like to mention that we have public schedule for our online training programs. So we have Moodle training for teachers on April 18, Moodle training for advanced users on April 25, site administrators training on May 9, H5P training on May 4, and MEC on April 7. So mark your calendars. And we also have face-to-face training programs this coming March. So please stay tuned to our FB page and subscribe to our newsletter for the announcement of its schedule. So don't forget to like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get more updates. And we have more upcoming webinars these coming months. So stay tuned for more details. So thank you, everyone. We hope to see you at the Moodle Moot Philippines 2023 in July and our other webinars these coming months. So happy Moodling and bye!
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.